Have you ever had this experience? You stay up all night, reading a chapter, memorizing formulas, revising definitions, and the next day, the moment you enter the exam hall, your mind goes completely blank. But in that same class, there are some students who read just once and still top the exam easily. So what's their secret? Are they born geniuses? No, they simply know 3 powerful steps that make their memory laser sharp. And in this video, I'm going to share those exact 3 steps so that you too can remember everything you read and never forget again. Most of us believe we have a weak memory. Sometimes we even think, maybe my brain just doesn't work that well. You read the newspaper in the morning, by evening you forget it. You attend a seminar, pay full attention, 2 days later you only remember 10%. You study all night before an exam, but when the question paper arrives, your mind is blank. Now, you might think the problem lies in your brain's capacity, but the truth is the problem isn't in your brain, it's in your method of studying. Your brain is a supercomputer. You just don't know how to operate it in the right way. And that's why today I'll give you 3 scientifically proven steps. If you follow them, everything you read will stay in your long-term memory permanently. But before we begin, here's a question for you. Which subject has always been the easiest for you? Something you remember even after reading once? And which subject feels impossible to memorize, no matter how many times you study it? Write your answers in the comments below. And here's my challenge for you. After using these 3 techniques for 1 year, come back to this same video and read your old comment. You'll see the difference yourself. The subject you once hated might just become your favorite. The first step is train your brain. The biggest problem with your brain is the like-dislike pattern. Think about it. If math is your favorite subject, you understand concepts quickly. But if history feels boring, you can read it 10 times and still forget it. So, is the problem with your memory? No. The problem lies in how your brain is programmed. Your brain automatically gives priority to what it finds interesting and ignores what it finds boring. So, the solution is simple. Reprogram it. Every morning, give your brain clear commands. Say it out loud. This exam will be the best exam of my life.
Math is now my strongest subject. I can top this subject. At first, it might sound silly, but neuroscientists have proven that when you repeat positive affirmations, your brain forms new neural pathways. Slowly, your mind starts believing in your words, and that belief activates your memory power. But this is only the first step. The real magic happens when you change how you learn. And that's what Step 2 is about. Step 2. Learn with visualization and senses. The second powerful key to memory is visualization and senses. Let's start with a simple experiment. A teacher once told her students, "Touch your chin." But most of them touched their cheek instead. Why? Because the teacher herself touched her cheek while saying it. The students' brains copied what they saw, not what they heard. That's proof that our brains remember visuals far better than words.
So how can you use this in your studies? Reading history but can't remember dates? Don't memorize numbers like a robot. Turn them into stories. Let's say you want to remember 1969, the year man first landed on the moon. Instead of just repeating 1969, 1969, build a visual story in your head. Imagine an astronaut in a giant white suit stepping onto the moon's surface, planting a flag, and saying the famous words, "One small step for man, one giant leap for mankind." Now, instead of a dry number, your brain has a movie scene to recall. And that's why the year 1969 will stick with you permanently. Now, instead of a boring number, you've turned it into a movie scene in your head. Your brain will store that image permanently and automatically recall the date when needed. Studying science? Don't cram formulas. Visualize molecules dancing and electrons spinning in orbit. Learning chemistry? Imagine colors, reactions, even smells in your mind. The second part of this step is using your senses. The more senses you involve, the stronger your memory becomes. Read aloud. Your ears get involved.
Write notes, your hands are engaged. Draw diagrams, your eyes are active. Connect concepts to real life, your emotions activate. When multiple senses are used together, the information goes directly into your long-term memory. But even after mastering visualization and senses, there's one last enemy to defeat: distraction. And that's what we'll fix in Step 3. Step 3. Master your focus. The third step to build an unshakable memory is mastering your focus. You can sit at your desk all day, but if your mind can't focus even for 10 minutes, it's useless. Here are 3 simple hacks to fix that. 1. Pomodoro method. Study for 25 minutes, then take a 5-minute break. This keeps your brain cool and your concentration steady. 2. Brain harmonic music. Studies show that listening to 40 Hz binaural beats can boost focus up to 10x. So when you feel distracted, put on your earphones and play it softly in the background.
Number 3. Teach what you learn. The most powerful form of revision is teaching. Close your book and explain the concept aloud, as if you're the teacher. The louder you speak, the better your brain recalls. Example: you just studied photosynthesis. Now, close the book and say, "Plants have chlorophyll in their leaves, which absorbs sunlight and makes food." Simple, right? But this one habit can lock concepts permanently in your brain. So today, you learned the 3 keys to a powerful memory. Train your brain with belief and affirmations. Use visualization and all your senses. Master focus with simple hacks. If you follow these steps sincerely, your memory will become so strong that you'll never forget what you study. And trust me, this isn't magic, it's pure science. Now tell me, which subject do you find the most boring? And where will you apply these 3 steps first? Write your answer in the comments. If you learned something new today, give this video a like, because your one like gives me the motivation to create more such life-changing content. And yes, in the next video, we'll talk about the power of waking up early and how it can completely transform your life. So don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned. See you in the next video. Thank you.